WrestleMania
again
this year. Okay, if he beat The Undertaker, okay, it was the same trajectory as Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker. He was champion and in the main event of WrestleMania the next year. Yeah. Okay, it's the same thing. I've got the only other person who might have a shot would have been Braun Strowman, but they booked him too strong on Monday. The winner of the gauntlet match. And I'm not even convinced that Seth Rollins is even in the chamber when the match starts. I'm not convinced because they're setting up something between him and Kurt Angle for WrestleMania. What if something happens backstage and Seth Rollins is trying to get into the Elimination Chamber match, but Kurt Angle refuses to let him go out for the match? What if he gets attacked backstage or something, and Seth Rollins and Kurt Angle basically eliminates him from the chamber match? Okay, he already got his rub already because he beat Reigns and Cena clean in the same night.
Why the quotations? He did beat them clean.
Are you talking about they're in a specialty match setting? I guess maybe.
Yeah. But it's one of those. I don't think they do Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar 1-on-1. They already did that. Okay, they already did that. 4 months ago? I don't think they'll do it again right away. And he was the only one I gave a shot outside of Roman Reigns. They've been building it, as Tarek said, for 3 years. Okay. He beat The Undertaker last year, and now he's going to get his shot for a 1-on-1 with Brock Lesnar. Does anybody want it? No. Which is just another reason why I am not interested in this card like I should be. Okay? They put 2 matches on here, today, just threw them together and said, ha, there you go, out there. Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt has been weak for about a month and a half now. Okay, Asuka versus Nia Jax. It's Asuka, so I'll give it a shot and whatever. The Women's Chamber. Okay, two people are in there that I don't think deserve to be in there, and it's just another case of.
This is a very down episode. Man,
it's a very down pay-per-view. They haven't done a good job in building anything up other than the men's chamber, really. And
I actually do agree on that one. When it comes to the women's chamber matches, the chamber match, they've been building with separate storylines and separate feuds. Nothing really focusing on the chamber match itself.
I was almost going to agree with your resolution, with the exception of one thing that popped into my head. The Roman Reigns steroid allegations. I'm guessing that at some point WWE is going to probably want to pump the brakes just a little bit on Roman. And that is enough reason for me to hold out hope that I'm not going to go with Roman. Instead, I'm going with Strowman.
You're just high on that Strowman horse.
Yes.
I love Braun Strowman
because
as much as
I
anyone.
love Braun Strowman, but he's not...
This is where my heart supersedes my brain.
As it does every pay-per-view that Braun Strowman's on.
And it makes it you're talking about Mr. I love the bar, I'm going to shoot for them every single time.
I haven't shot for them every single time.
Well, most of the time anyway.
Not even so. It's only really just recently that I've been voting for the bar.
The point being here, this is my vote with my heart thing, and just Roman Reigns, something about it, especially now in all relative seriousness, something throws me off about Roman Reigns winning this. My brain says it's a possibility, but something in my gut says that I can't commit to that.
If they were going to do anything about the steroid allegations, okay, they would have done it already. That was
not necessarily.
That was what, 3 months ago? That came out. That was before
it's
the
still
Rumble.
Ongoing. It's still ongoing.
That was before the Rumble, okay, and he's still.
So it was just like over a month ago.
Well, I know that it was further back than that.
The news really came out a month ago, but yeah, it is a further back story.
But they wouldn't have had him be in the final two. The consequences would have shown up already.
In my argument to that fool, while you guys are thinking Braun Strowman as your number 2 to go, I think that's what the whole thing with Seth Rollins is. Seth Rollins, if anything, Seth Rollins would be my number 2. If anything,
number 2.
Yeah. Shit, you just totally killed my momentum.
Exactly.
But yeah, putting Seth Rollins back on the superstar level that I feel like he truly does deserve.
And especially if they're planning on turning him heel after Mania and feuding him with Reigns in Ambrose's spot. Because apparently the plan was to turn Ambrose after WrestleMania and feud him with Reigns for the title. But Ambrose got hurt, so now they're thinking about turning Seth Rollins back to what he was before the injury, and he came back all face with himself.
I know that they were planning on a Rollins-Reigns feud after Mania. I actually didn't know that. I didn't hear the details of him turning heel on this, which, with how the gauntlet match went and how pretty much he's back to being superstar number 1 in most of the wrestling fans' hearts, I don't really see that. I don't really want to see that happen. I feel like it actually would fit better the other way around, but that's just beating a dead horse. Almost it's like Cena level turning heel. But when it comes to storyline purposes, that actually does make more sense than just turning Rollins heel just because he took Dean's spot. But I actually heard, I was hearing rumors that if anything, they're going to just, because of the whole steroids, like the whole the whole story with the steroids, they were planning on just making it another triple threat match with Rollins and Reigns versus Lesnar again, sort of getting what Vince wants, but toning it back. But to be fair, I honestly don't think that's going to happen. I think they're just going to keep Roman going on this momentum. He's going to be the first one to get kicked out of the one F5 that they've been building on for a year as the move that keeps people down.
Considering he kicked out of 4 of them 3 years ago.
But hey, we want you to forget about that.
Continuity
ever since beating Taker.
Revisionist history is what they do.
Continuity fail.
But yet always in their favor.
Yeah.
Quote unquote. But anyway, long and short of it is, these are our predictions for the Elimination Chamber.
And I will say, I really do respect that you're still going on that Braun Strowman.
Well, let's think of it this way: if we were to go straight down the line and share all the predictions exactly down the card, wouldn't that be just more boring?
And I respect that thought on it too. So with that, I am going to put the title on the line against you.
Okay.
So the title will be on the line at Elimination Chamber. Oh, Brian, hold on. Before you keep jumping on that one, just think about it. You're sharing the same predictions as the champ. So in your mind, is just as powerful as the champ's mind. This one is just going out of craziness. We know the truth that's happening. So, high five.
World, Strowmanites, lend me your
Truth
energy.
just for a week.
It's truth for a week. Well, it's truth, period. Because, yeah.
No, I said truce. Truce for a week.
Truce. Oh, okay.
That's it.
But all in all, you can't now say, I'm not a defending champion. This is the second pay-per-view in a row. Since winning this thing, I've been defending the title.
Yeah, only because you know that his prediction is crazy.
But I'm still defending the title. I'm still
About
a
as
defending,
crazy.
I'm still a defending
I'm
champ.
rooting for you.
About as crazy as Zack Ryder winning the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. I mean,
Why?
that never happens.
They're
Yeah.
not giving it to Strowman. As fun as
Well,
it is,
hey,
they're not going to give it to him.
if we were talking crazy, Zack Ryder style, okay, Elias would win the WWE title.
Or win the chamber to face Lesnar.
Elias would win the chamber. That is Zack Ryder winning
tell
the
you what.
Intercontinental title.
Here's a minor scholar's quick talk. If Elias actually does win the chamber, does he win the pay-per-view and the title?
No.
No,
Okay.
he gets murdered by Lesnar.
Okay.
That's why
All
it
right.
would never happen.
But never say never in the anything can happen in WWE, right?
There are two people who I can legitimately see in this match beating Lesnar as they're booking him now. As they're booking Lesnar now. And that's the two people that are up on that board right now.
All right. So, the eyes have it.
Oh, besides, this is me having defend title against Jeff only is my revenge on how you're saying you're going to be the first one to dethrone me. It's like, yeah, you're not getting that opportunity this time.
Well, you've heard what we have to say.
It's okay,
You've got.
Ryan. It's okay.
You've heard what our predictions. Now it's time we tag you in, the listening audience. So, of course, you can feel free to give us a drop on the line at any number of places all across the internet. If you're joining us on YouTube, leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to hear more of this content and more every single week. If you're joining us on... Where else can you join us? If you're joining us on Facebook, check us out on our main page at the just to search for the Scholars of Wrestling Show. And of course, if you want to live tweet with us, you can join us on our Twitter account, starting with our main account at ScholarsOW. Or, for more fun, you can actually check us out and join us on our regular personal Twitter accounts. Fool, where can they reach you?
You can reach me at the Avatar.
Brian, where can they reach you?
You can find me crying tears of blood at Atomic Beanpole.
And you can find me at I'm Robbie Rage, all one word. Join us for all the fun. It's always a fun time.
Ready to fill your tears in this so I can drink it again on next
Oh,
week.
you're going to drink blood? Fun.
It's going to be amazing.
We're hiring Gangrel to do this show now?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go with that. In the meantime, by now you should know who we are. We're the Scholars of Wrestling, and you have just been schooled. You're welcome. See you all at Elimination Chamber.
This is
Nobody
going to stay
cares.
Well, of course people care. Why would they not watch us if they didn't care? I win.